let me tell you something no one else will. It's not about being good-looking, rich, or even super smart. If you want a woman to fall for you, you've got to first master yourself. Here's the hard truth: most guys are failing at this. Forget everything you've been told about dating. It's not about flashy gifts or looking like the guy on the magazine cover. What really attracts women is your emotional strength, your ability to stay calm, grounded, and unshakable. Trust me, if you don't get this right, no amount of cheesy pickup lines or confidence hacks will help you. In fact, they'll probably ruin your chances. If you've ever felt ignored, rejected, or like women just aren't interested, it's because they're sensing something you're missing. You're not in control of yourself, and that's why they're walking away. But here's the good part: by mastering a few simple Stoic principles, you'll make her want you without even trying. This isn't just another dating tip video. This is the real strategy to unlock her heart. And it all starts with you. Not her. Not what she wants. But you. Mastering your mind, your emotions, and how you show up in the world. Ready to win at this game? Let's dive in. 1. Debunking common myths. Here's the truth. Most guys have been misled about what really attracts women. Society tells you to chase them, shower them with gifts and compliments, or worse, pretend to be someone you're not. And then you wonder why she's not interested, why she's ghosting you, or why things just aren't clicking. Let me be real with you, you're doing it all wrong. They've told you that dating is like a game where you need to win her attention. But here's the truth. The more you try to win her over, the more you lose yourself, and she can sense it. Women can tell when you're faking it, and the more you try to impress her, the further she pulls away. It's time to stop chasing and start attracting. And the only way to truly attract her is by mastering yourself. Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt completely in control of your emotions, your mind, your actions? If you're like most guys, you're probably just reacting to everything around you. Her moods, her words, her little tests. But what if I told you that mastering your inner world, becoming emotionally unshakable, is the secret to not just grabbing her attention, but keeping it? This isn't a trick or a hack, it's a philosophy that's been around for thousands of years. Stoicism. Now, you might be thinking, what does an ancient philosophy have to do with dating? Everything. 2. Understanding Stoicism and its application to dating. Stoicism isn't about bottling up your emotions or turning into a robot. It's about mastering them. When you stop reacting to everything around you, when you can stay calm and centered no matter what's going on, that's when she starts to notice you. Not the guy who's always trying to show off or make her laugh, but the man who's grounded, who knows who he is, and doesn't need her approval. Imagine walking into any situation, whether it's a first date or a long-term relationship, with that kind of calm confidence that makes her feel safe. Picture this, while other guys are nervously stumbling over their words, trying to impress her with jokes or flexing their skills. You're there, relaxed, not seeking her validation, just being present. That's power. That's what makes you unforgettable. Now, here's a hard truth most people won't say out loud. Women don't want to be chased. They want to be drawn in. The moment you stop chasing her, stop trying to prove your worth, that's when she starts feeling something different. She's intrigued. She's curious. And most importantly, she starts wanting you. Why? Because you're showing her what 99% of other men can't: self-control. Stoicism is the secret weapon you didn't know you needed. It's not about manipulation or tricks, it's about becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts, not through what you say or do, but because of who you are. When you master this, everything shifts. You'll stop overthinking every move, stop trying to impress, and start becoming the man she chases. And guess what? It's not as hard as it sounds. Once you understand these Stoic principles and how to apply them in your life, not only will your dating life improve, but everything else will too. Relationships, career, your entire perspective on the world. It all gets better. So, if you're ready to learn how to become the kind of man who commands attention without ever needing to ask for it, let's get started. Words that connect deeply. Now that you understand the power of Stoicism, let's dive into one of the most misunderstood aspects of attraction: words. Most guys think they need to come up with clever pickup lines or witty comebacks to catch her attention, but I'm telling you right now, that's completely wrong. It's not about being clever or funny. It's about saying the right things at the right time, in a way that connects on a deeper level. Let me break it down for you. 3. The power of words. Women hear compliments all the time. You're beautiful, or you're so hot. At this point, those words don't even register for her because she's heard them a million times. She's immune to it. But do you know what she rarely hears? Real compliments. Compliments about who she is, not just how she looks. Step 1. Start using her name in conversation. Sounds simple, right? But trust me, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. When you say her name during a conversation, it triggers something deep in her mind. It makes her feel recognized, special, and important. But don't overdo it. You don't want to throw her name into every sentence like you're trying too hard. Use it strategically. Slip it in at key moments, like when you're giving her a genuine compliment. It'll make her feel like she's the only person in the room. Compliment her in ways no one else does. Most guys will stick to the easy stuff, physical appearance, but if you want to stand out, compliment her mind, her intelligence, her character. If she shares a story about something she's passionate about, don't just nod and smile. Show her you're really listening. Say something like, "I love how passionate you are about this." It's rare to meet someone who thinks this deeply about things. This kind of compliment isn't just flattering, it makes her feel truly seen. And that's what she's looking for. Here's the thing. Women want to feel special, not in a shallow, surface-level way. They want to know you see them for who they are, beyond just their looks. Most guys miss this. They're too busy trying to impress with jokes or showing off with stories about themselves. But you're different. You're showing her that you see her in a way that no one else does. Step 3. Practice gratitude. It's something that gets overlooked a lot, but it's incredibly powerful. Women notice when you appreciate the little things they do. If she does something thoughtful for you, don't just brush it off. Acknowledge it. A simple thank you goes a long way, but don't just say it, mean it. When you show genuine gratitude, it makes her feel valued. And in a world where most guys take her for granted, that's a game changer. Now, let me address something a lot of guys get wrong. Stop over-apologizing. I see this mistake all the time. Guys apologize for things they didn't even do wrong, just to avoid conflict or keep the peace. Let me tell you something. Apologizing too much makes you look weak. Women respect men who own their actions, who stand by what they say. So apologize when it's necessary, but never apologize for being who you are. Now, let's talk about actions grounded in Stoicism. 4. The importance of actions. Words matter, but they're only half the equation. Your actions speak even louder. You can say all the right things, but if your actions don't match, it's game over. That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoic philosophy teaches that your actions should be deliberate, grounded, and rooted in calm inner confidence. Let me show you how this works in the real world. Action 1. Master your body language. Sounds basic, right? But this is where most guys mess up. Your body is always sending signals, whether you realize it or not. When you're fidgeting, shifting your weight, or avoiding eye contact, you're telling her you're nervous and unsure of yourself. And if you're not confident in yourself, why should she be? The first step? Calm your body. Stand tall, plant your feet firmly on the ground, and relax your shoulders. You want to radiate calm confidence, not tension. Eye contact is another big one. A lot of guys either avoid it because they're nervous, or they overdo it and come off as creepy. The Stoic way? Find the balance. Hold her gaze for a few seconds, long enough to show you're present, but not so long that it becomes uncomfortable. When you get this right, it creates a powerful connection. Action 2. Move with purpose. Think about the last time you walked into a room. Did you rush in, head down, scanning the room nervously? If so, you're not alone. Most guys do this without even realizing it. But here's the deal. When you move quickly and without intention, you're sending a message that you're unsure of yourself. Stoic men move slowly, deliberately. Every step is grounded. You're in control of your space. You don't need to rush because you're confident that wherever you go, you belong there. Women notice this. They pick up on how you move, how you carry yourself. When you move with purpose, it communicates strength and self-assurance. You become the guy who isn't rattled by what's going on around him, and that's incredibly attractive. Action 3. Small gestures, big impact. Forget about grand romantic gestures to win her over. The truth? It's the little things that matter most. And I'm not talking about flowers or chocolates. I'm talking about showing her that you're actually paying attention. Maybe she mentioned her favorite author a few weeks ago. Surprise her with a book by that author. Or maybe she told you about a personal challenge she's facing. Check in with her about it. These small gestures show that you're engaged, that you're listening, and that you care about her on a deeper level. Stop trying to be the entertainer. A lot of guys think they need to keep women entertained with jokes and stories. But here's the secret. Women don't want a clown. They want a man who listens. So instead of trying to be the life of the party, be the guy who's fully present, who listens more than he speaks. Trust me, That's far more attractive than being the funny guy. 5. Handling challenges in relationships. Let's talk about how to handle things when they don't go your way. Because let's face it, things don't always go as planned. Maybe the date isn't going as smoothly as you hoped, or maybe she starts pulling away and you have no idea why. Most guys would panic in these situations. But you're a Stoic. You don't let external circumstances mess with your inner peace. Scenario 1. The date is going badly. Maybe the conversation's awkward, or the restaurant messed up your order. A lot of guys would try to fix everything, smooth things over, and make the night perfect. But a Stoic man? He doesn't need everything to be perfect. He stays calm, relaxed, and doesn't sweat the small stuff. He knows it's not about the situation, it's about how he handles it. And when she sees that you're not rattled by the little things, she'll feel more at ease with you. Scenario 2. She starts pulling away. Now this one's a tough one, and it's where most guys mess up. When a woman starts pulling away, most men freak out. They start texting more, calling more, trying to figure out what went wrong. But here's the thing. That's exactly what pushes her further away. A Stoic man understands he can't control her actions. He can only control his response. So instead of chasing her, he steps back. He gives her space. And in that space, she realizes that you're not like other guys. You're not desperate for her attention. And that's when she starts coming back. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive, but trust me, it works. Women are drawn to men who don't need them. When you show her that you're not afraid to lose her, that you're secure in yourself no matter what, it shifts the whole dynamic. Suddenly, she's the one chasing you. 6. Be true to yourself. At the end of the day, none of this matters if you're not being true to yourself. I know you've heard it before, but let me break it down in a way that actually makes sense. Being true to yourself doesn't mean being lazy or settling. It doesn't mean refusing to grow or get better. What it means is accepting who you are, flaws and all, and showing up as that person in every situation. Stop trying to be the guy you think she wants you to be. Start being the best version of you, and trust that the right woman will be drawn to that. When you master yourself, you stop chasing women. You stop seeking their approval, and instead, you focus on living your life with purpose, intention, and strength. And when you do that, something amazing happens. Women start chasing you, not because of what you say, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. So here's the final takeaway. Stop chasing women. Stop trying to impress. Stop playing the game. Instead, become the kind of man who naturally attracts everything he wants by mastering himself first. Be the calm in the storm, the rock that everyone else leans on, and watch as your life, your relationships, your career, everything begins to transform. You now have the keys to unlock her heart. It's not about clever tricks or cheesy pickup lines. It's about mastering yourself. Take what you've learned, apply it, and watch how everything changes. If you're ready to take this to the next level, hit subscribe now, and let's keep building the kind of life and relationships you truly deserve.